Ladies and gentlemen, what do you call this? Do you call this a black monster? Or do you call it a baby tuna? A baby? What baby? This is not a baby. I mean, baby Huey maybe, baby Colossus. I'm really challenged to call the Seiko SRPA79 a baby tuna. It does have a tuna shroud made of black ceramic, but let's just call this a a baby monster 4th generation. If you know about no, let's call it a black monster. Come on, McMahon. The Seiko Black Monster 4th generation. Ladies and gentlemen, if there's anyone out there who has a rich history of the Black Monster and wants to correct me and let me know that this should be called something else, like a baby tuna, please, I will stand corrected. This needs to be reviewed. I mean, this will, of course, will be a review based on a watch I've owned less than 24 hours, so it's really more of a first look, but I do want to give it a rundown. Let's go over the overall look of the watch. Well, I mean, it's hard to give it a grade. I mean, that's going to vary. Some of you are going to think this is ugly. Some of you are going to think it's appropriately toolishly ugly. Some of you are going to think it's a beautiful masterpiece. I have mixed feelings about the black ceramic case. I kind of like the cleaner look of the SRP637, but one of the things about the black ceramic case is it gives me a little bit of separation from my my Tuna. Here's your 033. Alright, you know, oh, they tell you it's 48, but it plays like a 44 or 45 on the wrist because it doesn't have any lugs. Let's hold them side by side here, see if we can get a good look here. These bad boys side by side. And you can see the size of that new Black Monster really does dwarf the Tuna somewhat. Now, my 8-inch wrists was such that the stock bracelet on the Black Monster needed 2 links off it. Never had the links taken off of it because it's on an end mill right now. I'll talk about that in a second. But there's your quartz Tuna on the left, and there is your automatic Black Monster diver on the right. They're both quite nice. And let's go back now. I just wanted to show you that black ceramic does give it a little different look than your Tuna. So if I had the 637 without the black ceramic, then of course it could render my collection redundant. So let's look at legibility. This is going to give you an A. We're talking the giant flame torch loom markers are going to remind you of why you fell in love with Seiko in the first place. McMahon, are you writing an ad for Seiko? It will remind you of why you fell in love with Seiko. Come on, man. Get off of that ad copy. You don't even work in the industry. All right, let's go to bracelet look and quality. Well, my apologies. I can't comment too much on the bracelet because it has the end mill on it. But I want to let you know the H-links on the stock bracelet, I actually love them. They look good. I was going to keep them on, but Matt over at Watch City, he was in a rush, and he said, well, since your end mill's already fitted and I'm getting swamped with customers, I'm just going to do a quick swap, and he did. And he took this off of my Seiko Tuna 031, and he put the stock bracelet on that really quickly, and I got the hell out of there. He was getting swamped with customers. But I would give the stock bracelet a B. I mean, it does have the cheap aluminum clasp. There's a slight rattle in it. And so there is somewhat of a higher build quality here with the strap code end mill. By the way, I got a message from someone. Strap code uses like 8 different names for their products now. It's crazy. They're using so many different names. But I would give it a B. The movement. Well, this is a 4R36 movement, 40-hour reserve. I want to let you know that it's not the 50-hour reserve of the 6R15. Forgive me, I can hear the gardeners next door. They will ruin the video. Video got bombed by the gardeners with their leaf blowers. Oh well, life goes on, man. Woo! Let's just enjoy the look of this black monster. I don't know why you're talking like Foghorn Leghorn, my man. Anyways, there it is. The crown feel, give it a B-. You know, I find the crown feel on a Seiko Sumo to feel a little bit better. And now I want to give you some advice. This is true of just about any watch that I buy. When I get especially an automatic watch, there's some kind of machine grit left in the crown. And it was Gary who told me about this. And that machine grit, that grittiness that could be like, who knows, like powdered metal or something. Forgive me for those leaf blowers out there. You're ruining my life! Get out! Anyways, what you do is you take dental floss and you work it around the crown, and it gets rid of the grit, and it makes it easier to do a screw down tightening of your crown. And I really had that problem with this, and I use a dental floss, and sure enough, it's easier to screw down the crown now. But anyways, I wanted to give that about a B-. Comfort on this, well, it's a big watch. I'm going to give it an A-. It's not quite as comfortable as the Sumo, but it does sit on the wrist quite well. The way they did the bottom, that nice scallop bottom there, they did it quite well. Gotta wear it factor. Have you ever had a watch in your collection and you just wear it like once a month out of obligation? It's been sitting in your box for a month, 2 months, and you look at it and you go, hey watch, it's been a while, hasn't it? I guess I got to justify the $984 I spent on you, so I guess I'll put you on. It's going to be a long day with you, pal. You know, you have a watch like that. For whatever reason, you know, it looks good in the box, but you don't like wearing it. And I'm going to tell you, you're not going to have that experience with this watch here, with this 4th generation Black Monster. This watch here is your alter ego watch. This is your bad boy watch. This is like drinking a glass of creatine protein powder fortified with human growth hormones. You put this watch on and you're riding a Harley Davidson and you're listening to Black Dog by Led Zeppelin, man. If you don't have enthusiasm for this watch, then don't buy it. Just go home, drink beer, eat apple pie, watch Netflix reruns. I don't know. But so my first impressions are positive. Only mixed feelings is the black ceramic shroud. I know I tend to be a guy, I like monochromatic watches, and I mean this is black and stainless, but it's very dramatic, and I'm keeping it, and I want to let you see it, and just to let you know, the SRP637s, I think they're sold out. Greedy pigs are trying to get an arm and a leg for them on eBay. You can get this particular watch. This is about $365 right now. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes down a little bit more in the next 6 months or so. But hope you can see it, a good look at it today. And until next time, I am out.